Hello, we're Andy, the Maniacal Cinephile, and here's our thoughts on X. What's wrong, little buddy?
Andy, remember when we saw Grandpa bouncing Grandma on the bed?
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
Well, I'm starting to think they weren't bouncing.
Oh, things were definitely bouncing.
X is the new slasher movie written, directed, and edited by Ty West, known for House of the Devil and The Sacrament. The movie is produced by the independent film company A24. Named after an Italian highway, A24 made its name betting on the quirky little artsy-fartsy movies Hollywood usually ignores. In the horror community, fans either love or hate their elevated horror films like Hereditary or Midsommar. You know, movies with naked old people.
The only thing being elevated are Grandma's tits off the floor!
The title of the film, X, refers to the X rating used by the MPAA starting in 1968. A film with that certificate was only suitable for an audience 16 or older. Eventually, X became more associated with porn, and more theaters started refusing to show X-rated films, forcing censorship to receive an R rating.
Forget X, some of my favorite movies are rated XXX.
I watched a XXX movie once. It was gross.
In 1990, the MPAA discontinued the X rating and replaced it with NC-17. The final film to receive the dreaded X was Leatherface, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Part 3. So as they say in this film, let's toast to the perverts and take a look at X. We open to a farmhouse massacre that foreshadows the horror to come. We then cut to 24 hours earlier. The year is 1979. The setting is Houston, Texas, although the film was shot in New Zealand.
Could have been worse. They could have shot it in Bulgaria.
The plot follows adult film actress Maxine Minks, who is keen on becoming a star, and her producer/boyfriend, Wayne. I'm pretty sure Wayne was the love child of Luke Wilson and Matthew McConaughey.
Poor Wayne. His business went bad, and now he has to make dirty movies.
Wait, what business?
His van. It said plowing service. Oh!
On the road trip, they're joined by adult actors Bobby Lynn and Jackson Hole, the director, RJ, and RJ's girlfriend, Lorraine, nicknamed Church Mouse. At first, Lorraine is shy and unimpressed with the film's content, while her boyfriend, RJ, attempts to make a serious piece of cinema. Much like A24 tries to make elevated horror, RJ is trying to make elevated porn.
What? Porn is drama. It's suspense. Will that plumber fix her pipes?
The group intends to shoot the picture at the farm of Howard and Pearl, a reclusive, elderly couple. The old bastard is temperamental towards the group, brandishing his boomstick, while Pearl silently stalks Maxine. As filming begins without Howard's knowledge, Maxine is invited inside the couple's home by Pearl, where they have an awkward conversation.
It made me spit out my lemonade.
Pearl laments her age, expresses jealousy for Maxine's youth, and makes a sexual advance towards her.
Grandmas get horny too. It's how they became grandmas.
Later, Pearl watches Maxine have sex with Jackson in the barn and is aroused. She pressures her husband, Howard, to sleep with her, but he refuses because his heart is garbage. You see, Pearl still has her own fantasies to fulfill. The old lady is horny and wants to show them what she can do, which puts our cast and crew at risk. It's another entry into the subgenre, hagsploitation. The characters are fun and well played by the actors. My favorites would be Brittany Snow, Kid Cudi, Mia Goth, and Jenna Ortega. Ortega is really cementing herself as a modern scream queen. I wonder if maybe her character should have been the main character as the fish out of water, church mouse, recording sound on this adult movie. I also liked that she referenced the movie Psycho, and later they find a car in the swamp, similar to Marion Crane's car.
She knows horror, like wearing her Sunday panties. Till Thursday.
However, this is a vehicle for Mia Goth to shine. Goth is cast in a dual role as Maxine and Pearl, the main protagonist and antagonist. Now, I could tell Pearl wasn't really an old lady and was probably someone in makeup, but I had no idea until the credits that Mia Goth played both Maxine and Pearl.
Multiple characters? I haven't seen acting this good since The Nutty Professor.
Overall, the cast is great, and each character is memorable in their own way. While Pearl and Howard's motivation may seem simple and vague, these characters will be developed further. After the end credits is a trailer for a prequel that was shot in secret. Ty West revealed that during the 2-week pre-production quarantine that he wrote Pearl's backstory. So after filming, they decided to stay and shoot another movie. So later this year, Goth will reprise her role as a younger version of the character in a prequel to X, titled Pearl.
But shouldn't the prequel to X be W?
X is a homage to the classic slow burn slasher films of the 70s. The first act and cinematography is a love letter to Tobe Hooper's original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, down to the shots, the van, and gas station. Then it pays tribute to Hooper even more by borrowing elements from Eaten Alive.
If only they borrowed from Hooper's movie about an evil laundry folding machine.
The Mangler.
I love the shot during the first kill when Pearl relives her ballerina days and dances in front of the van's headlights, now tinted red from all the blood. I also noticed that there are a lot of overhead shots in the film looking straight down. These are sometimes called a bird's eye view, or in this case, God's POV. In the film, we often see a preacher on the television, so in the film, it's like God is literally watching them.
Huh. In a weird way, God has seen more porn than I have. Time to catch up.
There were also some interesting editing choices. For instance, at least 3 times during the movie, there were these flashing transitions using 4 cuts.
Oh no, it's happening! I'm not ready! Please help us! When will it end? This is hell!
Being set in the 70s, the film has a great soundtrack, and the score was composed by Tyler Bates and Chelsea Wolfe. Bates has an impressive resume, having worked on films like the Dawn of the Dead remake, The Devil's Rejects, Slither, 300, Halloween, Guardians of the Galaxy, John Wick, and Tammy and the T-Rex.
Dance to the music of the dinosaur!
X is graphic and violent. The effects, such as the gore and old age makeup, is really well done. The film focuses more on making you feel awkward and uncomfortable than it does trying to scare you with lame jump scares.
At their age, they shouldn't be jumping at anybody.
In the end, X is about the power of beauty, sex, jealousy, love, regret, and growing old. With the new Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and now X, horror slashers just keep getting older.
A nursing home is like the League of Villains.
X is scary, sexy, uncomfortable, funny, sexy, gross, sexy, and gross. X is one fucked up horror movie. So yes, Ti West has proven you can make a good, dirty movie. We've been Andy, the Maniacal Cinephile.
Thanks for liking and subscribing.
We'll see you next time.